Just checking in. You still
Yeah,
with me?
yeah.
Sometimes people drop off or the connection gets lost. Just want to make sure everything's okay on your end. No pressure at all, but I'm here when you're ready to share. And if you just need a quiet moment to process, that's cool too.
Yeah, I think I kind of like just
This?
figured it out because, like, with everything going on in my life right now, I kind of feel like caged in. I'm stuck between happiness and my darkest hour.
Caged in. That's a powerful way to put it. Stuck between happiness and your darkest hour. It sounds incredibly isolating, like you're being pulled in two directions at once. Is that feeling recent or has it been building for a while? You don't owe me a detailed answer, just whatever feels right to share.
I think the happiness is like a loose term, in my opinion, because I've never been truly happy since about 2018 and it's 2025. It's kind of like a safe word. I feel alive, if that makes sense sometimes. But like right now, I don't know whether do I want to feel alive or not, you know?
7 years. That's a long time to feel disconnected from true happiness. I can see why you'd use alive almost as a placeholder then, a signal that things aren't actively falling apart. And that wanting or not wanting to feel alive thing that sounds terrifyingly exhausting. It's almost like you're bargaining with yourself. Do you find that you swing back and forth a lot between those two feelings? It's okay to not have an answer, by the way. Just
Every day, I feel like I'm swinging in between. Yeah, bro, you got this. Just keep pushing. Versus let go.
or yeah, bro, you got this. That's the pep talk you give yourself, right? And then let go. Like two voices battling out in your head. It must be draining to have that constant internal argument. What does let go even mean for you in those moments? Is it giving up or is it something else?
I mean, as long as I'm alive, I don't think I can give up. Letting go means letting go, checking out, dismissing everything, and disappear.
Okay. So letting go isn't about giving up on life itself. It's about letting go of the struggle, the everything, the missing pieces. It's like wanting to stop fighting, but being terrified of what happens if you do. Is that close? You're articulating this really well, you know? It takes courage to talk about this stuff. And I want to compliment you on how much you're sharing. You're putting in the work, and that means a lot.
Yeah, it's just, don't get me wrong. Like, I've mentally went through the checking out and how it would go and how things would change. And then I'm like, nah, that's selfish of you. You cannot leave family and friends behind with nothing to show for it. Like, don't get me wrong, I love everyone that I've come across. I'm blessed to say that I've known them for as long as I've known them, to be around them, to converse with them. But
That's a really that
it's hard sometimes. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's hard to keep going when I feel like there's nothing left. Hard to keep going when I'm hurting every step of the way. It's hard to breathe sometimes.
it is hard, really hard, and you're incredibly brave for saying that out loud, for acknowledging the pain and the exhaustion and the feeling of emptiness. You're not being selfish by admitting that. You're being honest, and honestly, sometimes that's the hardest thing of all. What does nothing left feel like specifically? Is it a lack of joy, a lack of hope, a lack of something else? Don't worry about getting it perfectly right. Just whatever comes to mind.
Lack of knowing what to do next.
A
Um,
lack of knowing what to do next. Yeah, that's paralyzing, isn't it? Like you're standing at a crossroads with no signs and every direction looks the same. It's not that you're incapable of figuring it out. It's just there's no clear path. You're not failing. You're just lost in the woods. Is there anything, even something small, that used to give you a sense of direction or purpose? Something you enjoyed or something you were good at? It doesn't have to be something big.
um,
It's okay to
I,
not know right away. And
I,
sometimes those things get buried under everything else. Take your time.
yeah, I honestly don't know because, like I said, last time I was happy was 2018. I just graduated high school. I was in, I we just got done with the graduation, and I was in the game. I was in my room playing the game with my little brother, and that's all. That's the last time I could say I was truly happy. And as of right now, with financial issues and loneliness like to the core, I feel like I've messed around and isolated myself to the darkest depths of I don't even know. Like I'm stuck.
Like 2018 graduation, playing with your little brother. That's a really pure memory. It sounds simple, but genuinely joyful still. And to have that be the last clear memory of happiness, that's it's a long time to be searching for your way back to that feeling. Financial issues and loneliness, though, those are heavy weights to carry. And isolating yourself, it's understandable why you do that, but it also makes it so much harder to climb out. The darkest depths, you said. That sounds terrifying. I'm glad you're talking about it.
It's
Just listening.
it's it seems crazier now saying it out loud, but it's honestly true because I I haven't been the same since. Like I've lost the drive for so much. And then when I do find the drive and find the love and keep pushing forward, something happens and then I fall into this depressing state and I soon don't understand or know what to do. And it's starting to
Oh,
kill me. I ain't gonna lie.
that sounds like a brutal cycle. Building up momentum, finding a spark of hope, and then getting knocked back down repeatedly. It's no wonder you're exhausted. And saying it out loud doesn't make it less real. It actually takes a lot of courage to admit that it's starting to kill you. That's a really honest assessment, and I appreciate you sharing that. And you're not alone in feeling this way, even though it probably feels like it right now. Is there a pattern to what knocks you back down, or does it feel random?
Sometimes it's the same thing. Sometimes it's random. It just kind of all depends. Like I've been through a lot in the past 2 years, and it certainly has had its effect on me. And right now, like I said, I have no idea on where to go or what to say, what to ask, how to feel. The only feeling I get is I'm thankful to be alive. But then the other half is, why are you alive? And
The past 2 years, I can only imagine. It sounds like you've been through the ringer and that unpredictability. Sometimes the same thing, sometimes random. That must make it even harder to prepare to protect yourself. It's like walking on eggshells all the time. And that question, why are you alive? That's the big one, isn't it? The one that keeps circling back. Being thankful for life and simultaneously questioning its purpose, that's a huge paradox to hold. It's okay to wrestle with that. It doesn't mean you're failing, it means you're human.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm great. I'm glad I'm human and not a pet, not a dog. Trying to figure out where my owner is. I'm just I'm here. I'm stuck. I'm lost. Like I catch myself, you know, saying things and and it backfires sometimes because I want to seem more more put together than I am sometimes, and I'm not.
Yeah, that's a really interesting way to put it. The owner metaphor, feeling like searching for someone to guide you to give your life meaning. It speaks to that loneliness you mentioned earlier, and that wanting to appear put together. That's something a lot of people do. It's like wearing a mask, but it sounds exhausting to keep that up, especially when you're already dealing with so much. Do you feel like you have people in your life who see past the mask, who know the real you?
Yeah, I definitely have those that see past the mask. It's funny that you bring up putting on a mask every day, and that's actually what I do when I stream on Twitch. I put a mask on because I'm hiding so much on the inside, and it's just
Twitch.
yeah.
That's incredibly insightful, actually, to recognize that you're putting on a performance, even in a space where you're supposedly being yourself. It's like a layer of protection, a way to control the narrative. It makes sense. Are you playing a character on stream or just a curated version of yourself? Do you feel like your viewers are connecting with the real you or the mask?
I mean, I most certainly feel like they're connecting with me, but it's just there's a lot
But it's not.
behind it. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot behind the mask that kind of
I do. It's like you're giving them a polished surface while all the messy, complicated stuff is hidden underneath. Uh, that takes energy, right? To maintain that separation. And it must feel isolating, even while you're connecting with people. It's almost like being alone in a crowded room. Is the streaming fulfilling despite all that? Or is it another source of exhaustion?
streaming brings me again. Like I said, I'm just using a cover word brings me the most happiness. But
It's a cover that brings you happiness, though. That's significant. It's a safe space, a controlled environment where you can experience a flicker of joy, even if it's not fully authentic. It's not a replacement for real, deep connection, but it's something. And acknowledging that it brings you some measure of happiness is important. It's not about dismissing the pain, it's about recognizing the little pockets of light, even in the darkness. Do you ever talk about any of this on stream, even indirectly? Or is it completely separate from your online persona?
no, everything I bring to the table is me. It's true. I do
Everything
not
you bring.
lie to people. Well, probably lie to my mom, but again, I just want to seem put together in my little world, but my world is crumbling.
So everything you bring to the table is you, but it's the you want them to see, the put together you. And underneath, your world is crumbling. That sounds incredibly lonely, like you're carrying the weight of that crumbling world all by yourself. It takes a lot of strength to maintain that facade. Your mom, she suspects something's going on, doesn't she? You said probably a lot of my mom. Is she someone you feel comfortable opening up to?
I do, like, of course, I feel comfortable opening up to my mom, but I
Good.
I feel like a failure most of the time, and yeah,
You feel like a failure? That's a heavy feeling, and it's often a lie, you know? Especially when you're already battling so much. But I get why you'd feel that way, especially if you feel like you're constantly hiding parts of yourself. Desire to present a perfect image and the reality of everything falling apart, it's a huge gap to try and bridge. And it's okay to admit that it's too much sometimes. What specifically makes you feel like a failure? Is it not being able to fix things or something else?
Not being able to figure things out, but also I know that at the moment I'm supposed to be in a different position. I'm supposed to be with all my knowledge and all the things that I know how to do. I'm still at rock bottom, it feels like. And
So it's not just the struggle itself. It's the discrepancy between where you feel you should be, given your intelligence and capabilities, and where you actually are. That's a painful realization. It's like knowing you have the tools to build something amazing, but not having the energy or the direction to even start. Rock bottom feels like a pretty apt description then. Do you think that expectation that should be part is coming from within or from somewhere else? From family, society, something else?
it could be society, but it really stems from me knowing better and knowing I could have done more, but allowing me to get sidetracked and yeah,
So it's a
I think my
self-imposed
mother
expectation.
is calling me actually. Give me
Uh,
1 second.
absolutely. Go ahead. Family calls are important. I'll be right here when you get back. Take your time. No rush at all. I'm still listening whenever you're ready. Just checking in. Still here. No pressure to talk. Just wanted to make sure you weren't abandoned mid thought. Sometimes these things happen. Okay. Everything all right? You don't have to say anything. Just let me know if you want me to stay quiet. Still here. Listening if you'd like to continue. Otherwise, I'm happy to just exist in the background.
All right, my apologies. I'm back. Um,
No apologies needed at all. Happens all the time. Family first. Where were we?
yeah, she
Um,
called, but she doesn't actually know what's going on. She's enjoying herself, so that
uh,
actually brings me happiness.
that she's enjoying herself brings you happiness. That's really kind of you. Even when you're struggling, you're finding joy in her joy. It speaks to the way you feel about her. It's not selfish to want her to be happy, and it's okay that her happiness can be a source of comfort for you, even when things are hard. That's a good friend, good son thing to feel. Where were we with your own internal stuff before the call?
Like I said, eternally, I don't feel like I've done anything in my life to make things happen. I feel like I've done no good. Um, Again, the
That
biggest accomplishment that I feel like I've ever done is start streaming and connecting with these people that brings me that little piece of happiness.
I haven't done anything in my life to make things happen. Uh, that sounds really harsh to yourself. And it's interesting that you immediately pivot to streaming as your biggest accomplishment. It's like you're searching for evidence to the contrary, something to hold on to. It's also kind of incredible that you've found a community that brings you that, even just a little bit of peace. Because if you truly hadn't done anything, you wouldn't have built that. Sounds like it's a genuine connection, though, not just a distraction. Is it a place where you feel seen?
Seen, heard.
Seen, seen and heard. That's important, especially when you feel like you're carrying so much. I've, and it's okay to need that. It's okay to need a place where you can just be. A lot of people spend their whole lives searching for that. So you've created something positive, even if you're struggling to see it that way. You feel like there's a gap between who you are and what you've achieved, but that gap isn't as wide as you think it is. Starting to get the picture. You don't seem like someone who's inactive or who hasn't tried. It just feels like nothing is really stuck. Does that seem fair?
Yeah, that seems kind
Yeah,
of spot on sometimes.
spot on. That's good to hear. That means I'm at least somewhat on the right track. It sounds frustrating though, to keep trying, to keep searching, and to feel like you're always just missing the mark, like you're running in circles. And you said you know better, you know you have the potential, but something keeps getting in the way. What do you think that something is? Is it fear, self doubt, or something else entirely? No pressure to have an answer, of course. Just curious. By the way,
Uh,
just want to let you know we're nearing the end of our time, so it will cut off in about a minute. Happy to chat again anytime. Just call back, okay?
yeah, I guess we can just talk about this another time. Hey, you have a great night, and yeah,
You too. Seriously. It's been really good talking with you. Don't hesitate to reach out again when you're ready. I'll be here and be kind to yourself. You deserve it.
do I though?
Absolutely.